The question which part in the challenge the migration background of students and their social situation plays, in fact, is a key point. I think we would be wrong if we reduced people to their national background, to say, okay, she's Bulgarian, he's Vietnamese, she's Chinese, he's a refugee from Afghanistan. In fact, what the important studies find is that, in fact, migration background alone does not determine educational success. The educational results are quite similar among people from diverse educational background. So the children of PhDs have almost the same educational results than no matter if they come from Germany or from another country. But also children with a weak social situation have a right to a good education. All European citizens and all humans have a right to a good education. And we claim our educational systems must serve the population that exists, not the population that the educational system imagines as the ideal student. So schools have to take account for students from diverse background under aspects of nationality, gender, educational background of the parents, social background, if they are poor, if they are rich, no matter. Schools must be a good environment for the development of each individual. The third level of recommendations we elaborated concerns the European level. I have the impression, and this is shared by the partners, that the recommendations given by the European Commission are really leading in the field. And all of the experts we asked really encouraged the European level to strongly influence national policies. Naturally, the European Union must be the champion of these migrant populations. We must reinforce efforts to Europeanize education. Education in each of our countries must be useful not only in the specific country, but must be useful all over Europe. So we must create stronger interfaces between the national education system. We must take care that curricula and learning outcomes are comparable. We must encourage the mobility of teachers and of students. And I think each of the countries has to make a contribution here. For the case of Germany, the German vocational education system and the dual system, I think, can be a very strong contribution to encourage mobility of more practically talented people who don't necessarily have a native speaker language skill to make a good career in each system. But this German system is not so well known in many of the countries. So often parents are scared that their children will not take the best opportunity when they follow this pathway. So the current efforts of the European Commission to make apprenticeships more popular are, I think, very valuable. But in the long run, I think we need a kind of international schools, which we have currently for the children of highly mobile managers and high potentials, also for a wider population, so that children can be prepared for situations where mobility between countries is the standard situation.